Hi, welcome to my Mathcast. The intended audience is for fifth grade. The objective is to divide 2 and 3-digit dividends by multiples of 10 with single-digit quotients and make connections to a written method created by Megan Hart. We're going to begin by going over some vocabulary, and the first word we're going to go over is multiple. A multiple is a number that is the product of a given whole number and any other whole number. A number that may be divided by a given number without a remainder. For example, 3, 6, and 12 are multiples of 3, just like the examples were given up here. 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. These are all multiples of 3. So these here are the multiples of the number 3. Now we have the word remainder. The remainder is the number that's left over when one whole number is divided by another whole number. So we had 14 divided by 3. We can go into that 4 times, but there was 2 left over, so that was a remainder of 2. Next we have quotient. The result of our answer in division, the number of times one quantity goes into another. Such as, how many times did 2 go into 8? The quotient is 4. Next we have estimate. Sometimes in math we have to make an estimation. I think there are 110 gumballs in this machine, and that helps us to figure out a math problem. So an estimate is a close guess of an actual value, usually based on some thought or rough calculation, to make an approximate or rough count, measurement, or calculation. Now we're going to begin with some skip counting, and now this helps the students to remember their multiples, helps them to estimate how many times a number goes into another number. So when we're talking about division and we say, we're going to practice out loud with the students, say, we do the number 8. And we say, okay, everybody, we're going to skip count out loud. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, and so on. And they practice those. Then later on, when they have a division problem, and we say, okay, you have the number 108. How many times does 12 go into 108? They can say, okay, 12, 24, 36, 48, and they can take and make an estimate, say that they were given the number 110 and not 108. Then they can do that estimate and they can say, okay, I know that 12 goes into 108 9 times then there would be a remainder of 2. So in this first problem, the work was done, but it was done incorrectly. So we want to look over, how did Terry go wrong? Terry says that the solution to 299 divided by 40 is 6 with a remainder of 59. His work is shown below. So we're going to explain what errors in his thinking and then find the correct quotient. Now, first of all, we should know that if there's a remainder of 59 and we're dividing by 40, we should be able to go one more time into that number. So let's check that out and see. If we had said 40 times 6 equals 240. One more time, one more set of 40 would have been 280. Now, can 280 go into 299? Yes, it can. So then if Terry had done his work and said 299 is 280, yep, sure does. The remainder of 19. So then we can come over here and do the problem right here. So 40 went into 299 7 times, which is 280, with a remainder of 19. And we can check our work by saying 40 times 7 equals 280, and 280 plus 19 equals 299. In this example, we're going to divide and then check our work. And the first problem was done for us. 41 divided by 30. We use the standard way of putting the 40 divided by 30. How many times did it go in? 1 time. Brought the 30 down, subtracted that, and we had a remainder of 11. The student checked their work by saying 30 times 1 equals 30. 30 plus 11 equals 41. So we're going to do that problem down here with 80 divided by 30. Sometimes adding a visual helps a student to understand what we're working with. So if we add a number strip here, and we say that whole is 80, we can then say how many times can we break that same block up into 30? Well, if this is 30, and this is 30, but we have a remainder of 20 down here. So we can then check our work by saying 30 times 2 equals 60. 60 plus 20 equals 80. So if we do the problem, 80 divided by 30, we had 2. Bring that 60 down here with a remainder of 20. So our work checks out. In this final example, we made it a little more complicated where we want them to think about the problem to figure out the number. So we have a number that was divided by 80, has a quotient of 7 with 4 as a remainder. Find the number. Well, if we go back to our skip counting, we can remember, well, if we counted by 80 7 times, then we're saying 80 times 7. If we have 80 times 7, we have 560. If we have a remainder of 4, we know that we're adding 4. So is our number 564? Well, let's see. 564 divided by 80. Again, we're saying 80 times 7, well, that equals 560. So we know that it can go into that number 7 times. 560 minus, or 564 minus 560 is 4. We have a remainder of 4, so that checks. Thank you for watching my Mathcast. Resources for this project were taken from the Engage New York website. For Math Module Grade 5, Module 2, images for the skip counting were taken from teacherspayteachers.com, and vocabulary was used from the Math Learning application. This is created by Megan Hart, and I hope you're all having a wonderful holiday.